The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Dances by him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Horn.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Jackson going to keep it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Rams nothing. To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10. Right at the 30. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 35-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
250.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Screen play set up for Williams. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here we go with Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens 17-yard line.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So nothing doing there. And he'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, 22! Hey, 22!
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Colby Parkinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away now from... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Sit up. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Yo. Hey.
Now Jackson. And he is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
49-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the right side and intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Stafford going to change it up here. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Good game, man.
10, 10. Set. Blue 60.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Pass complete there to McCool. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 53. Ready. Number 20.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
He's going to leave.
Oh, you got to get out of there.
It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Rams will see. Down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this is going to remain a
50-yard
game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Weak ass pass.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Come on, man.
Top by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
61-51, Mountain District.
The Rams going to get the football
GG's,
first,
bro. Shit over
and
with.
they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Oh, look at the juke. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Take that.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
280.
To throw is Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
280. Stop.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Blue 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
32. 20. 20 hot.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
They're actually cool, that's why. Let me see.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
At that.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davante Adams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Cameron Kitchens.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gains we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it.
No way.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 10 yards out. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Alert. 280. Zebra. 22. 20 hot.
Now it's Stafford. And that's caught by Williams.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
7-yard pickup.
Here comes 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Trap. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
Stafford. Finding Williams once more. Complete.
Oh,
And he is going to lose yardage here. And this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Now Stafford. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a
Doing.
shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
really?
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And
Come on.
it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here now, 3rd down.
Ball snatching this shit.
Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
Get over there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
I ain't tripping. How about this? Bitch, nigga. I'm pissed off. Now my ranking went down. L.
I had to try. Let's just see what they do. Wow. 1-1. They got that pass rush on the back, and I like that.
They got Michael Parsons. Yeah, they got Micah. What's up, fella? What's up? You said it. He said I need that rematch. I need that rematch. Who you getting, Shorty? Kurt beat me last night. I'm getting my points. Getting the Raven? Yeah. Raven Chiefs up. Raven Chiefs up. Bring the cheese out. There's just no point in doing that.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right to the air, here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with Goff. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets them another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We go tonight.
Throwing, Goff. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. To the pylon, he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point
The
try.
Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short. And this remains a 6-0 game. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
16 yards. And an Eagles 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Oh, what a mess here. It is intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Oh, and they brought the heat trying to block the punt. But without the open target he was relying on, the punter turned quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball. That pressure helped create a sense of panic and led to a throw right towards that defender.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
We are through one. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jameer.
It happens, brother.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete and now brings up 4th down.
Well, the blitz gets there.
You're on that.
He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You know, Michael, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Aiden Hutchinson, the former 1st rounder, in on the tackle. 2nd and 5. On play action, Hurts. On the move left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Here's Barkley. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. That's right side. He's got Calcaterra. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Grant Calcaterra. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott on.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to
Take
bounce
the lead.
back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Goff. He dives and
Oh, shit.
for the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Goff gives it to Gibbs.
Come on, man.
And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
That's going to be
Oh, shoot.
So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Bigsby to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Short pass. He's got Calcaterra. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 33-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get
Fucking
himself
incomplete.
open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming. It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
63, 63, 63, 73, 73. Delta.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff.
Oh!
On target for Williams. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Eagles 7.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You can do that on.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Far get away.
Brings up second and 8.
How far get away?
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. Barkley.
Just shy of midfield. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And it comes to 4th and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have the Eagles.
For me, that's it for him.
Let's go. You know what? I ain't never played with the card. Let me see if the Cardinals got it. Cardinals.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's see what they got.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Ashton Doolin now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Here in Oklahoma Stadium.
At their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that brings up 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Jones now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Jones with the snap. They're going for it.
Let's get it down.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Colts.
First down, throw by Jones. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Jones going to throw again. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jones on first down. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Offense in the hurry-up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
Zone read, handoff to Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the
on first down, it's Jones to throw. Throw caught at the 6. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. 69.
Pistol now for Jones. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean?
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Cardinals nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
I'm not rude.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with the throw. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Then again, it's McBride. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Kyler to throw.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. And the Colts get the football back after returning this to the 15-yard line. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
No, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Jones looking to throw. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
4 yards to go.
70 Rangers.
Blitz coming for Jones. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Makes the connection to James Conner. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down.
The 1st down carry for Conner. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Swim. 2-2.
On 2nd down, a run with Conner. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Looking quickly here.
28 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
Conner here from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So we're through 1. Our score reads 9-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This is a 39-yarder from the left hash.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And it's back to a 1-score game now. The deficit is 6.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
On the return, here's Doolin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Warriors, 70. Set, check, 19 seconds, 19 seconds.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Pressure comes, Jones. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts go up by 12. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jones is going to try to throw for it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two.
Colts 15. Cardinals
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Who you got? One more. That's one.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts get it back after making their third first half interception. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
19 Tiger.
Jones bails out of the pocket quick. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
80. Buffalo 18.
Throw here, third down. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. This is caught. Ooh, yikes. That two-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt.
Cardinals 3.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Kyle screen. It's Connor. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. All right, here we go. Second down.
32-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from State Farm Stadium after this. First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, it's Murray. Hits his running back. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Offense to the line fast.
Second and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looking underneath here for Connor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Murray here on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Easy.
And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Colts' 19-yard line.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Let's go. 2-2. Hot.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Michael Wilson brings up third down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Connor. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. On 4th down, here's Murray. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Zaire Franklin. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, it's Jones to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. So second down coming up.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Go. Panther 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
To throw again, it's Jones. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That finds Pittman, complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
It's a gain of 10.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Brooks now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Larry, 1-1. 2-2. Bus. Hey. 1-1.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Kyler to throw. Flush down out to his left. Finds Benson on a check down. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, sit. 2-2.
Back to throw. Murray. Looking underneath here. Benson. On the move. Past the 40. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one hits for 30. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Larry. 2-2.
Again, it's Murray to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
1-1. 2-2.
Throwing again, Murray. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He'll go quickly to the right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Back to the air, Murray. He's got McBride complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hauled in again, it's McBride. He does it, touchdown Arizona! The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals make it an 11-point ball game.
Cardinals 10. Chad Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Doolin. This makes it up to the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Pistol now for Jones. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Jones now on 3rd down. Has its go-to again. It's Pittman. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The pitch to Taylor. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
19, go!
Now Jones. Completed to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. They're going Taylor. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
It's a gain of 6.
1st down throw by Jones. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And they fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. So we're through 3 here. It's the Colts with the football as they hang on to this comfortable lead.
Ready, ready.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over till it's over.
Ready to start this drive with Connor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they pick him off again! Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault. but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Put some heat on this deep ball. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 70 yards on the play. And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Shit.
Trying to run it in, Connor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Easy.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He stays up.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as a play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
Murray, 3rd and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Fracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Jones on 1st down. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He finds space into the red zone. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And he 2 points.
27. Cardinals 13.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more.
Indianapolis.
Brooks now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. On the move, headed right. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10, Murray. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
43-yard line.
Here's Murray. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Hits his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 2nd down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another throw coming for Murray. Brought in close to the 8. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point
Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
27.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Connor gets it here to begin the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Hits him on the out route. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some.
And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one just kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
28, Colts 27. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Doolin. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. He'll look to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3.
It's intercepted! That will do it! Sean Murphy butting in to pick it off. And the
Respect the king.
One final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. But that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
I should try my shit.
Take the trash out.
just moments away to move on the victory stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, the really anticipated contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville.
That's logged in. Some years ago.